Welcome to this week's Feature Spotlight, where we're going to be taking a look at the leaderboards inside PT Distinction. Now, first of all, I want to discuss what leaderboards actually are, how to set them up, and how to find them. So leaderboards can only be found inside groups inside PT Distinction. So in order to make this easier to demonstrate exactly how they work, I've set up a group that has different tracking for the leaderboards. I'm going to head over into the group, and inside the group, you'll see we have a tab at the top called Leaderboards. Once you click on there, it will show you a list of all clients that are part of this particular group. Now, for this demonstration group, I'm just going to have one client in here for now, just to show how this works. Then we're going to take a look at what leaderboards look like with multiple clients. So inside here, you can see you have your number of clients, and we have programs, results tracking, and habits. These are the different things that we can track inside a leaderboard. Over this side here, we have a date range. So inside here, I can choose a date range I want to work on, which may be February the 7th through to February the 21st. And down here, I can see the total information for that particular client. So if I focus on habits first, you can see here I have a total of 26 check-ins. I have a 73% completion rate, 19 of which are completed, 3 have been skipped, and 4 have been missed. And this will be compared against a number of different clients down here, which we'll look at shortly. Now over here, we have a drop-down menu. Inside here, you can choose to compare all group habits, which gives you an overall leaderboard of all the habits and all the clients inside that group. You can also choose to do all habits. So if you was to choose the all group habits, it would only show data from the habits in that particular group. If you was to choose all habits, it will show data from all the habits those clients are actually taking part in. You can also break down the individual habits as well from that particular group. So if you just want to see a leaderboard for the protein they've had today, you can see that inside here, in which case this client is at a 77% adherence level. Or you can look at just water targets, in which case you can see this client is at a 69% adherence level. This is the same over in the results tracking. In results tracking here, you can click the drop-down menu. You can choose from either body measurements, in this case, or daily tracking. These are the two different types of tracking I've set up for this example, but this will show anything you have set up inside the results tracking sheet for that client. Now, just bear in mind that inside the leaderboards, the results tracking will only show the tracking that you set up within inside that group. This will not show tracking across multiple groups for those clients. So inside here, again, you can click on each one. You can see overall data all in one place. You can see all the different records. So we have the total number of records they've actually inputted, the total body weight. In this case, an example, we can also see the highest and the average as well. And again, you can see that for each of the different things you've set up inside the results tracking. You can also compare these against other members of that particular group, and you can also filter them depending on what kind of leaderboard you want to set up. And we're going to look at that when we actually put multiple clients in here. Next up, we have our programs. Programs work very similar to habits. You can see here we have our all group programs. So there's 4 being completed, 2 have been missed, and there's a 67% adherence on program check-ins. Now in the drop-down menu here, I can choose all programs. Just like in habits, this will pull data from all the programs that that client is doing across their entire program. You can also break this down to the individual programs within inside this particular group that we're working in. We can then drill that down some more and choose either all workouts or just a particular workout. We can even drill that down even further to actually use individual exercises as well if you want to work on that individual exercise. So lots of options here to drill this information down. So that's in essence how a leaderboard works and where it pulls that information from. But what does this actually look like when we have multiple clients inside an account? So let's go and take a look now at a number of different groups that use leaderboards in order to see how well our clients are doing. So here we are inside a group that is using a leaderboard. So inside this group here, you can see down the left-hand side, we have all our clients ranked. Now, for obvious reasons, I do have these clients blurred out because these are actual active clients inside an account. However, you can still see the rank number down the side from 1 to 10. And this will show any total number of clients that you have inside that particular group. So I'm going to use the habits inside this group here because this particular group here contains 8 different habits, as you can see here, that this client particularly used. And I want to look at the data from these habits over this period of time here, the 21st of January to the 21st of February. So first of all, I'm going to look at all the group habits, and we can see down here that our top client has completed 32 of them, which is a 100% adherence rate. So they completed 32, skipped 0, and missed 0. Our next client on the way down is a 31 check-in, but only a 10% completion rate. And that's because we're using the totals here to see our ranks down the side. However, if I wanted to, I could actually rank these by total percentage completed by clicking on here. You can see now it changes the order. We have our best completions down this side here. So 100%, 100%, 95%, 77%. So you can see here by clicking these different items at the top, you can actually change and filter how you rank your clients inside a leaderboard. Now we can also hit the drop-down menu here and we can switch over to look at all habits across all programs. So you can see now this has changed again, and we can change this from our lowest to our highest clients in here. Or we can start viewing individual habits as well, just like I demonstrated before, again, changing percentages inside here. Now, another thing I want to quickly demonstrate inside a leaderboard group like this is you'll notice over here, there's no results tracking, so we can't select an item to use in here, and there's no programs. So you might think we can't select a program to use in here, but this is only showing currently group programs. We can switch this over to all programs. It will then show us data from all the programs in here. And once again, we can filter these depending how we want to filter them. So it could be total completed. If we want to see who's done the most completed programs, we can do it inside here. Or if we're more interested in the adherence levels, we can filter all the adherence levels here and see which clients have the highest adherence levels and which ones have the lowest adherence levels of whatever period of time it is. So there you go. That's how leaderboards work inside Peak Distinction. It's a really great feature. It allows you to see exactly what your clients are up to. You can also use this to help motivate your clients as well by sharing this information with them.